Hello and welcome to Jams. Welcome back to my my Terraria playthrough. Oh, what just happened there? Open. So those of you that are more observant will notice that I am using a few different weapons and some different armor to when you last saw me. This is because I waited till morning. I crafted myself some sexy armor. I then wandered off to one edge of the map and then I died. I died in the stupidest place possible, right at the other side of the map, underneath some water. A shark ate me, so I rage quit. Apparently your shit does not stay on the floor if you rage quit, or if you quit at all. If you die and you quit, then your stuff doesn't stay there, which is irritating. I mean, I see why. It's fair enough, but it's just annoying. So I lost everything. So I had to start from scratch. Fortunately, I had enough stuff kind of left over to craft a very nice tungsten pickaxe for myself. I have the spear still from when I picked it up, and this spear is actually pretty good. Its knockback is ridiculous, so I can just run along and just keep pushing things. Also, it hits multiple times as the spear half passes through the enemy, so that's pretty good. The best thing, however, is my topaz staff. It's pretty slow, but it does 15 magic damage, and some armor that I bought off of a vendor, which I will go through in a minute, increases my damage output, and it decreases the amount of mana that I use. Which brings me to the next point. If those of you looking in the top right hand screen will have noticed, I have a mana bar now, which actually regens really quickly. This is what the stars are for. If you get 5 stars, you can craft yourself a. In fact, let's go see if we can. Oh no, I'll do the NPCs first, and then we'll go see if we can find one. In fact, actually, I've now got something to sell, which is quite nice. Remember how I was saying in one of the first videos, I wish I had something I could sell to people? Well, I now have things to sell. So, where was I? Yes, so if you get stars, you can craft these blue stars, which increase your mana each time, which is pretty good. So, for your NPCs, you can attract many people to these houses. My Brian died. As did I, as you can see over here. There was a time when there's a thing called the Blood Moon Rises. It came up in text across the screen, and then all shit broke loose. More zombies and floating eyes and anything that I've ever seen. In fact, it was so much that when I tried to record it, the game just lagged out, which was frustrating. It also brought my attention to the fact that apparently oh, there's a star. The zombies, if they gather in enough concentrations, they can, in fact, break down these wooden doors, which might be why there's a lead door. Oh, I actually don't have enough space in my inventory to pick that up, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and talk to this guy. This guy's a vendor, Frank, and if I go shop, I can sell things to him, so I will sell the useless things. So, at the moment, I'll just get rid of that, and I need to figure out exactly what is useless and what isn't. Tattered cloth doesn't seem very useful, but you can buy things as well. Rope, which is infinitely useful. A mining helmet. I've got enough to buy this, but I mean, this provides me more defense, and I've got torches, so I'm kind of content with that. You'll notice the bad guys are dropping stars. They're blue. They're dropping mana, which is quite nice. So you can kill a thing and then immediately regen your mana. It's also quite nice that I've now got enough mana that I can just, instead of running along with torches, I can just kind of fire this wildly in front of me, which has the added bonus of lighting the area along with killing everything that's in my way. I mean, as you see just then, I think it nailed a chew. If I fire it on the ground, I'm one-hitting the little blob things now, and I think 3-hitting the zombies, so it's pretty good. And no ammunition for it. I've also upgraded my bow. Now using a lead bow. This lead bow, when I crafted it, had some kind of rapid thing on it, so plus 15 speed and velocity, so it does 9 damage. I'm using fire arrows, which does a further 6 damage, and I've also got these, which you can make actually if you use stars, but frankly I'd rather use stars at this point to give myself more mana. I'm hoping that somewhere along the line there are more kind of spells. I know there are more staves that are out there. That I think there's a diamond and platinum one, which I'm holding out for because that appears to be the best one. So yeah, other things that I found are the dungeon, which I'll just edit out walking there, and I will see you again when I'm at the dungeon. How did you get in? Okay, right. Okay, alright then. So just to cover a number of other useful items I've found, I'll show you in my equipable bits. I've found this thing, which makes me faster, and this one increases my damage, that one also increases my defense. This thing, Spiked Flipper, ability to swim underwater, and gives me a damage output boost, which is quite nice. I'll show you that in a minute. That's essential for the ocean bits at the end of each world, because apparently there are those. And these things, these are wonderful. Climbing claws and shoe spikes. Essentially what it means is if I press right here against a wall, I can grip onto it and can Spider-Man up the wall, which is fantastic and makes life a hell of a lot easier. It also means if I'm falling, it you know, slows me down. Also on the falling note, this umbrella, Mary Poppins. So I can float myself down. Now this thing beneath me is a dungeon. When you get down to about here, about here, a giant skeleton head comes out of nowhere, deals you 1,000 damage, and then that's you bye-bye, which is quite annoying. Apparently the way to get round this is there's a guy, you may have seen him walking about in the front of the dungeon. There is a way to get round it. If you speak to him, he will, at night time, he will summon this giant skeleton thing, which you then kill, supposedly. I've attempted this twice and have died both each times, which is, you know, sucks. He deals a ridiculous amount of damage, and here's some flippers. So if I press jump, if I keep pressing it, I can swim, and it makes water no longer dangerous for me. In addition to the umbrella, I've also got this thing, which is a breathing reed. I found in a chest, which there are chests in the ocean. So if I have this breathing reed, although it doesn't touch the surface, I actually gain a bit more time underwater because this decreases slower. I don't actually know. Oh, okay. Oh, that's quite nice. It works like that. I had never tried that. I've also encountered these things, which are goblin scouts. They're a bit annoying. They move very quickly, but don't seem to do a great deal of damage, which is quite nice. And yeah, once again, with the firing things underwater and that working, I'm not really sure what they were thinking, but that's, it works for me. And as you can see, this staff just makes life so much easier. I mean, I'm killing things for fun now, which explains the dramatic increase in my funds and my ability to buy things from vendors. There's a travelling vendor which appears semi-regularly, appears and then disappears. He tends to have a few of the odd things. It's actually where I bought this gypsy robe. Less defense than the other stuff, but you know, decreases my mana use and increases my magic damage and my crit hit chance, which is nice. Well, my crit hit with magic, I think. I'm not sure if it works with the melee weapons. So I also discovered this. This is a desert biome, and you see the background seems to change. Everything changes. The water in this biome is quite scarce naturally, and it's also there you go. It's orange for no reason. At first I thought it was going to be acid and it was going to poison me or something horrible, but it's fine. You can cut the cactuses down. I'm told you can make a sword out of them, which kind of sounds awesome, but I haven't managed to do that yet. You also get these things, which are quite annoying. You get vultures. They kind of flap up at you. Your best way to deal with these is to either, if you haven't got a decent weapon, is to just do this, and they get kind of bugged out on the top of your pickaxe swing. If you have got a weapon, their simplicity itself, you just fire a couple of times and they're dead. I mean, look, Look at that. Look at that. 30 damage. Dead. Fantastic. So there you go. Claw spikes. Right, here is the ocean bit. The ocean has a couple of neat things for you. It's a slight problem in that you can't really see. Oh, here's one of the neat things. Oh my god, there's two of them. Fortunately, they try and attack you still if you're on land, much like the piranhas. I haven't ever seen them try and beach themselves. But as you can see, I mean, I'm still doing quite a decent amount of damage to them, and they still are quite apt at surviving it. And they do move very, very quickly underwater. They do definitely move faster than you, which can be an issue. I'm not sure which does more damage actually to them, my bow or my staff. The jellyfish are quite interesting. They're useful because they can light up the place. They do hurt you though, but more importantly they give you these things, which work underwater as torches. I may have mentioned them, I think, in one of my previous videos that I had some. You can use them in conjunction with gel to make them stick to the sides of walls, but to be honest with you, I kind of just spam throw them underwater just so that I can see what the hell I'm doing. Magic is also useful as well, because you can just, particularly when you got a mana bar like mine, you can just kind of fire wildly, and yeah, see right there, just got a chance at hitting something. And you know, also anti-shark. Here we go, there's a shark. Piss off, you wazzock. I mean, I have wondered if you can depth charge these, but I haven't actually had the foresight to try. I might try that in a sec. Hang on, just kill this one, and I'll show you the. Because there's the other interesting thing about the ocean is you get chests. So there's a water chest here. I have taken all the stuff out of it. Yeah, so there's nothing in it. Oh, there's some cobwebs in it because I ran out of space in my inventory the last time I was down here. Oh, tap spacebar like crazy because you just die in this game. Oh, that was a little close for comfort. Got a little distracted there. Oh, what was I going to do? I was going to see if I can depth charge these guys, wasn't I? Let's try this. Right, here's Sharky, Sharky, Sharky. Bad guys in this game seem to be attracted to light in the same way that they are in Minecraft, so kind of just firing randomly, just in the hope that something spawns. They seem to spawn fairly regularly. Oh, I'll just try it on jellyfish, see if that works. Okay, apparently not. Maybe you have to be closer. This is going to be a pain because I'm going to have to get. There you go. Maybe I'll get that one. No. Oh well, I'm going to stop wasting the bombs now. So yeah, so that's my increase in abilities and what I can do and where I can go and that sort of thing. So I will just show you the dungeon boss because it's getting towards nighttime now. So I can just I might have another go at attacking him. I had an idea that I might use some of these grenades. Oh, here's another one. There's another bad guy from the desert biome, the antlion. I'll see if I can taunt him into doing it. Come on. Come on. There you go. He throws sand at you, which actually does a fair amount of damage. But he's wildly inaccurate and really easy to kill if you've got a ranged weapon because you just fire it on the ground as you saw. Love these spike boot things, they're great. The problem I encountered with the Skeletor boss, I don't actually know what his name is. I kind of hope it's Skeletor. It's probably not, but I kind of hope it is. He clips through walls, which is really, really annoying. so I kind of need a bigger space to fight him. I've tried to do my best to create an environment around the dungeon where I can just run backwards and forth and just keep firing my bow, keep firing various things at him. There's a vulture spawn there. That's a silly place for a vulture. Enemies also now seem to drop hearts, which is useful. I'm not really sure quite what mechanic is governing that. I assume it's got something to do with the amount of health I have. Problem here is because I built that wall to be able to climb up the other side. I'm not sure if... I think I'm going to have to dig that down, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to have to take this down. You can't dig through the castle. You can dig through some blocks of it, but not, you know, all of it. So yeah, so I've created this kind of little place here. It's not ideal, really. Needs some improvement before I can actually be really confident of killing this guy. As you can see, I mean, I can get through it fairly quickly, but it's a bit of a wait. Apparently, he follows you if you go all the way back to your house. So I might see if I can taunt him into doing that, because if I can do, there's an NPC there, the nurse, which oh, it's a star, which can't die, which gives you health. If you stand next to her and say heal me, she heals you. Right, so this guy, the old man. Let's see if I can just put a couple of torches down here so you guys can see properly. Oh, go away. In fact, I'll show you the spear. See, look at the knockback on that. I mean, I've been running forwards and just had 4 or 5 zombies that I've nailed with it. So that's the problem with this. I don't want to fight him with these guys around, because they will do me more damage than the actual boss will, to an extent. Let's see if I've got mana potion, hunters, archery. Yes, please. And a feather fall. Okay, I'll just do that. Just on the off chance that I can... I mean, I've got a pretty fast bow, and I'm doing as much damage with my stuff. Right, so 4 minutes of that. Oh dear, wasting arrows. So I can, yes, hope to fate my master as you are now. So he seems to kind of have some kind of built-in thing that says how powerful you are, which I quite like. So your aim here really is to avoid the hands and the head. The head does a ridiculous amount of damage if it hits you, so you really want to avoid doing that with the spinny bits there. I must say the arms aren't great either, and at the moment I'm kind of matrix dodging them slightly ineffectively. So I mean, I'm getting his health down. It's not really good enough. I mean, the potion's cooldown kind of sucks as well. Fortunately, I've got a teleport potion on hand, so that if this guy does get to a point where he's going to start nailing me, I'll just port away. Skeletor, his name appears to be. See, look, I've only done him, 1,000 damage or whatever. And he's nailing me pretty good here. So I'm going to see if I can't just... oh, this is not going well. This is not going well. Okay, and I'm out of here. Alright, so that is the the big scary guy, and I'm gonna see if I can get more powerful. I need really some more life gems. That would be nice. I'll just show you how the nurse works, and then I think we'll call it a day. So yeah, heal, and she'll heal you full, which, you know, to be honest with you, I heal pretty quickly anyway, so I'm not too fussed. So I think I'm going to build some more houses, see if I can attract some more NPCs, maybe some more useful ones. See if I can get. I'm told there's a gunsmith NPC, but again, I'm told you have to have a gun first, which, you know, kind of sucks. So yeah, I need more health, I need better armor, and I will see you again next time. Bye!